Hey everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel English with Sachin. The main goal of this channel is to help you speak English confidently, fluently and fearlessly. In this video lesson, we will be talking about what are the daily practices, or I should rather say, what are the 7 daily practices that you must do to speak English fluently, confidently and fearlessly. Starting with my number 1 tip, which is my favorite, and that is observation. Let me say it again, observation. I firmly believe that once you start observing great speakers, you start getting their quality. You start understanding that what are the key areas that they are using that you are missing and you can use in your conversation as well. 2 of my favorite speakers which I observe still every single day are Barack Obama and number 2 Jay Shetty. You can go and find a lot of speeches, podcasts there on YouTube. Go and watch and observe them. The way they speak, their body language, their tonality, their expression and everything in between. So start observing great speakers if you want to become a fantastic English speaker. Number 2, which is extremely important, listen to native speakers. Well, what I have just said, it's the second part of it. I believe that listening is the most important yet most underrated skills in the world. If you truly want to become a great speaker, an amazing speaker, you have got to practice listening, and that too active listening. Now, what do I mean by active listening? Whenever you are listening to something, let's say you have put your AirPods or earphones and you're doing some other work, you're talking, you're eating, you're doing chores, etc., etc. But that is not gonna help. What do I mean by active listening? Whenever you're listening, just listen to that particular thing. Whether it's a podcast, a speech or anything, don't do any other thing. Listening can truly change your speaking style. But if you only practice active listening at least 5 to 7 minutes every single day. Number 3, practice pronunciation. Well, I believe that pronunciation is the heart and soul of the English language. When I was in the US, I realized this problem in me. I used to speak pretty well, but the one thing which I lacked at, was my pronunciation. But the moment I started working on it, I started feeling the confidence and betterment every single day. So, no matter what stage you are right now, you have got to practice pronunciation every single day. Now, how you can do? One of my favorite ways is to go on Google and type that particular word. Step number 2, listen to that word 5 to 7 times. And as I said, listening is the key and king no matter what. Okay, so type that particular word and then listen to that word 5-7 times, and the next step is to repeat, because until you speak those words out, things will not work. And once you are done repeating them, speaking them, record your voice and then compare your voice with the Google ones. If you do this every single day, at least for 10 minutes, I guarantee you will become a master at pronunciation and speaking alone. Number 4, practice speaking whenever possible. Now you might tell me that Sachin, that's quite obvious, right? But let me tell you, we know that practice is the king, but still, do we practice enough? I don't think so. Let me tell you, whenever you get any opportunity, for example, you are in a party, in a library, in an event or anywhere, whenever you get any opportunity to speak it up, do not lose that. Don't worry about the mistakes. Don't worry about people, guys. I'm telling you, because the more you worry about the mistakes and the people, the more you will get worse in your speaking. As simple as that. So, whenever you get a chance, speak it up. Now, one of the major questions which I get asked a lot, that, sir, I don't have a partner, what to do? We will make another video on that, but let me give you a small answer to that question. If you don't have a partner, start speaking to your own self. What? What did I say? Speak to yourself? Yes. Start speaking to your own self. Go in front of the mirror and try to recite, try to speak everything, whatever has happened with you throughout the day. You woke up in the morning, you went to the washroom, you had your breakfast, you met friends, you played cricket, you went to an event, whatever you did, just speak up. If you practice it every single day for the 30 days, I guarantee you can be a much better speaker. Number 5, improve your vocabulary. Again, it might sound obvious to you, but I'm not telling you to work on advanced vocabulary. You don't have to use fancy ones, but you must be aware and familiar with the words those are used on a daily basis. So make sure you learn at least maybe 3 to 5 new words every single day, if not tens. Let me tell you one thing. There are so many people who are just talking on internet that you should learn thousands of words, hundreds of thousands of words to be a good speaker. I don't agree with them, frankly speaking. You don't have to learn thousands of words to be a good speaker, but you do need to have some kind of vocabulary that you can use. So my suggestion would be to you is to learn only 3 to 5 words every single day. And whenever you learn, here are some steps. Step number 1, practice pronunciation. I know I have just said it, but this is important. Please practice the pronunciation. Number 2, make examples on them. Because if you don't make practical examples on them, it won't help you retain those vocabulary. And next, most important step is to use in your conversation as much as you can. Because if you don't use them, they won't be worth it, right? Number 6, read. Well, this should be my first ever priority, because I believe, and I've said it 1,000 times, that I am 95% product of what I read every single day. If you want to be a fantastic speaker, if you want to be a charismatic speaker, you cannot avoid reading. Now, should you read newspapers or novels? Frankly speaking, no. I have no disrespect for them, but let me tell you, reading newspapers and novels will not help you. Those are quite advanced level, okay? You can start reading with the small stories, short stories. I'm telling you guys, the moment you start reading those stories and implementing speaking with them, you can start speaking very, very well in the span of 30 to 45 days. So what to do? Pick up those small stories and read them. Read with confidence. Read as if it's a dialogue. Because once you start understanding those small stories, then only you can jump to the newspapers or the novels. So start with small stories. Number 7, track your progress. Every single day, write those things down, whatever you have learned. Means you have learned some pronunciation, some grammar rules, some vocabulary. Write those things down and try to see how much improvements you have made. The moment you write those things down, the better you will become in terms of your learning. I hope this video helps, guys. If you love this video, then subscribe to our channel English with Sachin for such incredible videos, and I will see you soon in another video. Thank you so much. Bye bye and take care.